What is dirty keto and what is clean keto? There's a serious difference between the two. Both of them might get you the same ultimate end result as far as your blood levels of ketones go, but they're not going to get you to the same long-term path that you're really after. Let me give you a little example of dirty keto. Dirty keto is where you do whatever possible to just get your fats and proteins in without any regard to what you're actually consuming. You throw all micronutrients out of the equation and you only focus on the macronutrients. So some people will tell you that all that matters on keto is getting your ketone levels high. Now, sure, that matters to some degree, but actually ketones don't really dictate a whole lot. Ketones are simply a measurement of how many ketones you have in your blood. It doesn't mean that you're getting more fat loss result. It doesn't mean that more things are happening. Sure, ketones have a lot of benefit, but all we're trying to do with the ketogenic diet is really develop a lifestyle that's sustainable, that gives us the energy that we want, but also provides us with the fat loss. So when you're eating just tons and tons of bacon and tons of cheese and tons of these poor quality ingredients, all you're doing is throwing off your omega profiles within your body, but even worse, you're depleting yourself of the micronutrients that you need to actually get the desired effect. You're depleting yourself of minerals, you're depleting yourself of vitamins, and most of all, you're depleting yourself of the actual components of food that are going to allow this to be sustainable. If you just eat bacon, eggs, and cheese for the rest of your life, and maybe the occasional grass-fed burger, well, you're not going to feel amazing. Now, clean keto, on the other hand, is where you take all the principles of everyday eating in good, clean fashion, but you just get rid of the carbohydrates. That's the way that I encourage you to look at things. Whereas dirty keto focuses on how much fat and how much protein can I get in, clean keto focuses on how much good food can I get in and how low can I keep my carbs in the process of doing so. So one side, you're getting abundance of a bunch of things that you don't need. On the other side, you're getting as much that you do need, but you have to work a little bit harder to keep the carbs out. So for example, with clean keto, you're gonna have a lot more in the way of veggies, which means that your carbs will slowly creep up on you if you're not careful. So sure, clean keto takes a little bit of extra effort because you're actually having to pay attention to the extra carbs that come in from veggies. But dirty keto ends up taking a lot of extra effort because 3 months down the line, you end up feeling like garbage. You end up hitting what I call the keto wall. You see, the keto wall is where your body gets so adapted to just these low quality foods and you get such an influx of omega-6s in your body that you end up starting to feel like garbage. All the instant gratification and that euphoria that hits you in the beginning of keto goes away. You start feeling sluggish, you start feeling like total garbage, you don't have the energy, and worst of all, your appetite comes back. You start feeling like you've got cravings again. All a result of your omega profiles being out of whack and being completely demineralized. So that's where Cali'flour Foods comes in when you're doing a clean keto diet. You see, cauliflower pizza is made from high quality ingredients. By default, it is a clean keto option. Even though it has some cheese in it, it's not loaded with a bunch of ingredients that you can't pronounce the names of. It's loaded with good, clean, high quality ingredients, and best of all, there's only a few of them there. So yeah, believe it or not, pizza can make it into the clean keto category, as long as you're not loading it up with 6 inches of bacon and a bunch of eggs on top of it. You've got what you need here to keep your clean keto nice and healthy, but also keep it fun while you're at it. As always, make sure you're keeping it locked in here with Cali'flour Foods. You can check us out down in the description below, and I'll see you in the next video.